I say, oh my god, it's still very... Huh?
Good.
Guy, we're taking you to our special place. It's a secret only for now. In 1 hour, you'll know where.
Just to show you what we prepare when we go climbing. So in our bag we have 2 chalk bags filled with chalk, and each of us has a pair of climbing shoes, which in the beginning you don't need. You can just rent it at the gym where you go. And then we have just a towel. Some people bring flip-flops just so you can go around the gym if you're not climbing. And we also bring locks. If there is a storage place which fits the lock, we can put it and store our stuff safely away. For the clothes, usually some gym clothes like a t-shirt and anything stretchy which will help you to move on the wall without any problems.
What's the plan for today?
Right, so we'll do a little bit of climbing. We'll show intro and basics of bouldering, which is the easiest way of how to get into climbing. We are just doing our warm-up, and then we'll go onto the wall. Off you go.
Are you having fun already without me? Which one are you gonna try?
White.
Nice. Nice. That's tricky, yeah. But how did it feel now that you were doing the whole thing?
Felt good, but yeah, by the time I come here, it's really hard to get to the next section.
We like to talk about the routes that we do sometimes and like
brainstorm
how to do
the
it.
best way, how to do it. As people, everybody might climb it a bit different.
Yeah, I might try the orange one, but I won't do it for sure. I hate this one because I know I will never do it. Always the same spots. Yeah, we change spots. We usually just walk around the gym and change the walls that we're going to climb and look around. And I see a new orange one that I'm thinking to try. Oh, the app.
It's a climbing app called Kaya, and this gym has its own kind of profile in here, where we can go to the gym map, we can create our own profile, we can see what grade it is, we can log it, and tell us some statistic of what's the hardest grade we climbed, how much we climbed, etc. So which is really cool.
So what's the grade of this one? I want to go try that orange one.
Orange one, so
Yeah, what's that one?
this is how it shows. So the climbs, they have their own color. Now you have to help me. This is orange?
Yeah. 5A. Okay.
So not bad. And that in UK grading system would probably be V1, I guess.
V1, I think. Might be, yeah. Actually, that's really important. We always do. Whenever someone climbs or has a good effort, it's a really nice community in climbing. So.
Climbers way of saying
Supportive. By the way, why is the goal always to connect the hands? Because we always connect the hands, but I don't know the origin.
That's just to show that you have stability.
Right.
You finish the boulder problem with the control.
Marco actually got me into climbing. What are the like basics, you know?
The basics
For anybody
is to
that wants
climb.
to try.
You need to go.
That's my favorite one. When I started, and I would ask Marco, "What do I do now?" And he said, "Just climb."
Just climb. That's it. And some of the basics are using your feet as much as possible, because on feet you can stand all day, and on arms you can hang half a minute.
They're pumped.
So that's definitely the first thing I say to everybody, just to use their feet as much as possible. When you start climbing, you start realizing how to position yourself on the wall. And it's the second thing is all about the balance. So same as climbing the ladders, you won't climb with one foot and one hand. You'll try to be as stable as possible. Yes.
I really like, for example, when I got into climbing, we were doing it in Poland, and I thought that I sucked at climbing because actually the gym only had easy routes and then very difficult ones. So that's really unmotivating for when you're like trying to get into climbing. And then now, you know, here in UK where we are doing it, I mean, the gym is amazing. They're constantly changing the walls. I mean, even quicker than the time that we have to finish a round.
And,
so it's really, really motivating.
Yeah, and each gym has its own grading systems. This one has color grading. I think most gyms have color grading, and it depends.
And they have a range.
Yes, and it depends on the the colors. So you know, like the green and the purple ones are the easiest one, and it goes all the way up to purple, black, which are really, really difficult.
Yeah.
And there are grading systems, UK grading systems. There is font or French grading system, which might be easier for some people.
Yeah, I like it more. All right, final. Do you want to climb to the top? We're gonna climb to the top. Oh, what are you doing here? We're always in a good mood after we climb, aren't we?
Yes.
It's a huge difference
Makes you
in our
feel
day.
good. Yeah. And it passes always quickly, right?
Yeah.
2 hours. We usually stay, but obviously we don't climb 2 hours straight.
Yeah.
It's more of climbing, resting,
Warm up and stretching at the end. We always do it. But it's funny that we always say how when we are climbing, we are not thinking of anything else. Our mind is so clear. We are only thinking of how we're going to climb this. What new route can we try? Or we're helping each other, or we are giving each other challenges. It's so much fun.
Yes, it's the best type of meditation if you can find a sport which you really are into it and enjoy. And we don't do it really too much for the progression, or we want to climb the hardest grades. A little bit, obviously.
It's part of it also.
It's part of it, but
we really enjoy
we are
it.
not professionals by any stretch of the imagination, so
but that's,
we just do it for
that's
fun.
The cool thing, right? Because I think a lot of people, when they see climbing, I was like that. I think that, oh, I need to do all of these hard ones. But there's so many people just starting off and just having fun with it.
Just climbing whatever you can climb, you climb, and if that's the basics one, that's the basics one. I think the more important is just what you mentioned is completely shutting off the outside world. Is like when we climb, we're totally into it, and you don't have to try with meditation to clear your mind. For us, climbing works as
you
meditation.
Just climb. It's true. We'll definitely be stretching though when we get home.
Climbers are very famous for their warm-ups and their stretchings.